So recently I've been spending a lot more time on Twitter. For one, using FinTwit, which is where people talk about finances and stocks and all the information that you'd possibly need to know in order to succeed in these different realms. And then two, so that I can stay up to date and engaged in the political environment. Now, one of the key things I've learned is that in the Twitter realm, there are different circles of individuals that you can participate with. There are the hopeful individuals who want the people around them to succeed, and they uplift each other and try to teach each other so that they can grow and thrive in life. And then you have the hateful, berating, judgmental groups who are constantly blaming the opposition for what's caused them to be where they are, and they're just constantly tearing down the people around them and just taking the stance of, I'm the superior one. And it's very, I suppose, toxic would be the word that I'd use. And I'm always curious what the intentions are of people with a million followers who go out and spread their opinion of anger and hate towards individuals, whether that's Andrew Yang or certain stock traders. It doesn't matter. I just call them out and ask what the intention is. What I found, despite my fellow friends on the Twitter saying that, oh, don't even bother trying to converse with them, they're toxic and they won't listen. I found that just using some of the vast techniques I've learned about negotiation and having empathy, that I'm able to navigate those conversations where the hostile language diminishes and we actually get to a spot where we're having constructive conversations and I understand their viewpoints. Either that or they just stop talking because they find that they're actually engaging in this behavior after I inquire using my labeling and mirroring tactics. So the fun thing is that you don't have to stoop to the levels of the people around you when they're engaging in disingenuous discourse, because so long as you're secure in your values and the foundation of what you believe, then it doesn't really matter what people say to you or if they're judging you or if they're saying things that are hurtful. It's like we have mastery over the way we see the world. And if we recognize that, our love-based, kindness-based, optimistic-based life, that we're trying to spread more joy and be genuine and say what we mean and mean what we say, if we recognize that that is our foundation, then we have no reason to retaliate and deliver the blows that they're delivering. And the thing I've realized is that it's a lot of fun engaging in these spaces because you can learn a monumental amount of information, but just not to get too caught up into it, because sometimes I look at my screen time and it could say 12 hours on my phone, and that is not healthy because a lot of the apps on the phone, they've been developed based on the technology in Las Vegas for the gambling machines. We have that need to constantly scroll and that satisfaction of the colors and the sounds and the ticks and the clicks and the likes and the etc. It's based around human psychology. So if you find yourself watching too much television, on social media too long, participating in certain video games or areas like that, and you're not feeling too good, like at the day's end you feel wiped out, you don't feel like life is good, then maybe just, trimming off 5-10 minutes here and there, pick up a book, read, engage in some discourse on the Twitter and try to de-escalate it if the people take it too far. Whatever works. Life's all about experimenting, and people say very hurtful things. They say it to me all the time, and I just come right back at them and ask, what was your intention by saying those words? And they're not very good at describing their intention because they recognize that their actions were less than savory. So that's my rant for today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.